Shalom YouTube! Sorry, I had to do it once. Welcome to, it's a reference to Nintendo Gen 64. I'm just gonna throw that out there. We're back with, what's it called? Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. We're going to be doing I saw the fish and I need to get my death counter up. We're gonna, we're gonna... We're going to be doing the Precursor Basin today in this game. Before we do that, we are going to talk to this chick real quick, because I do think we need to pay her 90 Precursor Orbs still. For...
Nice texture glitching was happening, by the way.
Texture glitch? Where?
Or not necessarily a texture glitch, but like the blue aura was getting cut in half.
Oh, like that?
Yes. Well, not like that.
That's the...
Although that is similar to what was happening. Yeah, there it is.
So, alright. So we're going to talk to her real quick. So, yeah, we'll be back in a second. And then at the end of this part, we'll probably talk to her again. Because we do need to get a precursor. Or not, sorry. Oh my god. One of these days, I'm going to get it right. A power cell.
It's on screen!
Yeah, afterwards. So, yep. We'll be back in a second. Be right back.
You have the orbs. Here's a power cell we agreed upon.
Hey guys, we're back. What a good cutscene to mute for. I don't know how long.
I know, we didn't even mute. Yeah, but we can't assume in this game.
Then we'll talk to this.
Yeah, there's these two as well.
Yep.
Beware of the dark light, for it has twisted the fate of one of you. Bring me 120 precursor orbs for each power cell.
Sorry, I was just listening to him. He's just saying, the dark is dark. Give me 120 precursor orbs for a power cell. I am a god / deity, but you still need to pay me to get the power cells. Does that mean, technically speaking, if anybody has the precursor orbs, could they just, like, walk over here and get free power cells?
Yes. I do believe that's how that works. I guess it's just that the power cells are useless to most people around here, so they don't bother.
Yeah, I guess so, because I didn't mean to talk to you again. She's just telling me probably about the, what's it called, the animals again. I meant to punch these. I want the HP, okay. Alright, Precursor Basin. Easily the shortest level along with Sentinel Beach that we're going to have. This is definitely the smallest in terms of, like, the area. Hell, it's probably smaller than Sentinel Beach.
As a pure area, yeah, I think it'll be longer Sentinel Beach, but not by
Yeah,
much.
I think it'll only be longer than Sentinel Beach just because, what's it called? Just because the challenges are harder and nothing else. These are enemies. I gotta kill them.
Yes, with murder.
These enemies annoy me. I think you have to get rid of them all in order to get a power cell.
I think you might be right. You are one hit away from
I
death.
am aware, and I am scared.
It is terrifying.
But, well, you know, when life gives you lemons,
Keyblade!
I guess. That's what they say in Portal, right? Let me actually check real quick.
Something about not making lemonade and telling life to take
Okay,
lemons
it doesn't
fast.
say anything about killing the enemies, but I'm pretty sure you need to kill those enemies. I remember distinctly needing to kill them. There's also precursor orbs all over the place here. We gotta bring, what's it called? These little rodent dudes into their little home, little thing. That's what the chick outside wants us to do. She just wants us to lure these rodent things that only appear in this game.
I see.
Into their little hole. So, to be fair, only a lot of things in this game only appear in this game. So,
Yeah. Like, this is easily like the most separate of all the Jak games, like even compared to the spin-offs like X or Daxter. This is still easily the most separate.
X has what I call Kingdom Hearts syndrome. It's a spin-off, but not really. Because it technically does continue the story. of Jack 3.
Weird name. Not really sure if I would accept that, because Kingdom Hearts does have games that don't continue the story. There's not very many of them, but they do exist.
But I guess it's more of like Kingdom Hearts Syndrome, where it's a radically different game, like Chain of Memories, but it's still technically like it's still technically a it continues the story. I don't know if I'd consider it a side game almost. Like it properly continues the story. Weirdly enough.
Kind of. Like, it's hard to say because we never got a proper Jak 4. Lost Frontiers doesn't count.
Yeah. Lost Frontiers is almost like freaking this game in a way. It's almost, you know how like in this game it's almost like its own secluded thing.
Yeah, well, Lost Frontiers was very clearly supposed to be the first game in its own trilogy of sorts. That obviously never happened, so we just have this one weird game just sitting on its own.
With a really bad story. I think the story is bad, at least. It could have been fine, but it's not.
I think it had moments of being good, and then literally every other moment you're either bored or you're questioning everything. Or both.
I still think the romance stuff is stupid. Hell, I thought it was bad in Jak 3. It made no sense in Jak 3. Lost Frontiers even worse. How do you even do that?
I'll be honest, I don't even remember the romance in Lost Frontiers, so it meant nothing to me.
It was like Kira like loved the villain for some reason. It didn't make much sense.
I'm not doubting what you're saying, I'm just confused.
Yeah, exactly! It doesn't make sense! There's 2 of these ring challenges here for the record. This is the easy one, though. I think this is the last one? Yeah, there we go. You can just hear the frickin' zoomer just being loud.
Mm-hmm.
Purple pain. What does that even mean? I guess because the rings are purple?
Because the gates are purple?
That's such a stretch.
I mean, I'll allow it, but it's... Yeah.
If they were talking about, like, these enemies, I'd give them I'd be like, maybe. Because these guys are annoying.
Honestly, I would accept the name Purple Pain better if it was the harder mission, because that one... The mission is genuinely...
That one I think has blue...
I hate that mission
I think
so
that
much.
one has blue circles, though. So...
Okay, what's a synonym for pain that starts with
It's
B?
blue, I can see it in the distance. You can call it blue... Bonanza, I don't know.
Blue bananas?
Yeah, blue bananas.
Perfect.
Right, so here's a little little challenge here, which is just go through the grass with the green eco. Because why not? This is the only time you do something like this.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's like a similar mission to this in like Jak 3. That's all I can think of. In this game, this is all there is.
I feel like Jak 3 kind of does like a... It's mostly like a proper... Like, obviously it's a proper sequel story-wise to Jak 2, but I think like it does a good job of connecting the first and second game thematically better, if that makes sense, than the second game.
Not really. Like, it's definitely more of a sequel to 2 than 1.
Yeah, but I don't know, I guess it has more of the precursor stuff, like, you know, because this game is all about the precursors, and then it does kind of have a little bit more going on.
Kind of, but that wasn't that big of a thing in the first game, and it's not like the second game didn't have precursors in it either.
Yeah, true. There was the whole Mars tomb thing, which is like a precursor related, like
Exactly.
segment. Hell, the
Not to mention all the Dark Jak power-ups is purely precursor.
it's really funny too, because technically the precursors are all light, except not really, because Dark Jak is in fact precursor powers. So
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the light is just a disguise.
yeah, true. And then aliens.
And then rats.
And then Otzels. So was it ever
We can't even blame Lost Frontiers for that one. That's just...
I
Yeah.
still think that's a funny... I still think it's a funny plot twist. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can get why people could be upset about it, but it's funny.
I mean, it's really stupid. It's it is funny, stupid, at least to me, but it's... If you were genuinely invested in the storyline, I can get why people would have been upset
I
back
feel
in the
like
day.
the only thing that upsets me about it is the fact that it's kind of at such a pivotal part of the story in a way, because like that's when you learn about like Jack's dad and all that sort of stuff. You know, it's kind of like
Yes, kind of. But on the other hand, like, where else would you
yeah,
put
because
it?
like you had to put it at the end, but I feel like that's something you'd have to put at the end. But yeah, I guess you do have a point there. But either way, I like the plot twist. I just think it's stupid. I'm a fan of stupid things.
I mean, stupid doesn't always mean bad.
That is true.
But that is an important distinction to make.
Sometimes stupid just means stupid. Oh, I missed that. I don't recall this mission being the worst thing in the world, but maybe I'm wrong.
We'll find out in a few seconds.
I'm gonna lose, but even then, I think the ending is like right here. Yeah, like I barely lost. That wasn't bad at all. Should I mark that as a death?
You technically failed.
Dude,
So, yeah.
figured I'd get your thought on that before I committed fully to it.
Like, I get that one's kind of murky, but like,
Because
yeah,
that one,
I think it's close.
that one was
closer
only
than not.
murky to me just because like there wasn't like it didn't like do a Jack 2 reset, you know, where like the screen fades and then it resets you that way. It just said
Yeah.
try again. So it just looks weird is all. But I guess it is the same sort of logic, so it only makes sense.
Oh!
Can I get up here this time? Yay! Ooh, I just killed that lurker just for you.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Lurker
You know,
murder is
playing
always
through
legal.
Jack 2 again recently, I still don't think... Oh, wow, I failed by 0.10 seconds. I still don't think the Brooder missions are that bad. Like, I thought they were really easy. I'm still confused on how you had issues.
I'm confused on how you don't. They were the worst.
They were...
Like, I've played through the game like several times since then, and like, nah, I failed hard every time.
They're, to me, they're really
I
easy,
know I'm not
but
alone.
I still fail. I still have issues on the other missions that like you had issues on, so that's just one that for some reason I guess is just really easy to me, but isn't for you, sort of thing. Because I think you and me actually are pretty... We have pretty similar opinions on how we feel about difficult spots in Jack 2. Overall, because I think I struggled when I went through my playthrough. I was struggling on all the spots that you were, so maybe not as much, but I still struggled at them. There we go. Now we gotta talk to the gambler again. And then we can get that. I think we have to talk to him again. Let me check. Yeah. Okay. Return to the gambler, geologist. Navigate the blue. Yeah, see, they're blue precursor rings.
Blue bananas?
Blue Bonanza. Bonanza Brothers!
The blue bananas.
Oh, how I missed them.
I know, right? They had to make room for Danica Patrick somehow, though.
It's okay. I can take it. I can take this. All hail Danica Patrick. Oh, there's that last enemy down there. I think the blue thing starts right there, but I'm going to collect the rest of the precursor orbs, and I'm going to get that enemy in the lower section before I start it up. And yes, I agree too, for the record. This is a hard mission. The blue circle things. The blue slip gates, whatever the hell they're called.
Yeah, this is mean. Like, it's... To be fair, it's nowhere near as bad as like most of the missions in Jack 2 or 3, but it's still
yeah,
mean.
it's mean by this game standards. Because this game doesn't actually have that many difficult like missions, but that's definitely one of them. It has a few kind of hard ones, but nothing too terrible. This level in general is probably like one of the harder ones, I would say, overall.
And it's mostly just because you're on a vehicle that you hardly use, so you're just not used to it.
You only used it at one section before this, which was Fire Canyon. So
I'm pretty sure you only use it once again after this.
I think you use it twice. No, you use it 2 more times, which still isn't much. But those are all straightaway sections. Like you have to get from the beginning to the end. This is its own little like area sort of thing. Catch as catch can. What does that mean?
Okay, I love alliteration as much as the next guy, but come on.
So I'm missing one of the scout flies, and I have no idea where it's located. So I probably need to explore around the section a little more.
I guess go for the blue. Did you do the blue ring
No,
thing
I'll
yet?
do that, I guess, because I did get all the precursors.
As I say, like, do that, and you might see the scoutfly box on
Yeah,
the
because
way.
these challenges go across, like, the entire, like, segment. So, well, okay, there we go. This is going to be tough. So I think last time I failed this, like, 3 or 4 times. Ah, come on. Like, 3 or 4 times. So we'll see how it is. This one's also particularly, like, the last one was particularly long, too, but this one's pretty bad, too. If I remember correctly. Safe. Alright, let's... Alright. Oh, there's the last scoutfly.
Oh, well, okay, there you go. You don't have to look for it after all.
Now, is this the last challenge I have to do here? Check.
I think so. Isn't like, what else is there?
Whee!
There's the ring. Oh,
they all fall. Like, if you see the direction the ring is pointing in, you can generally figure out where to go.
Yeah, it's just terrifying, and it's not always the best guide because you don't know if it's going one way or the other.
Like right now.
But like back there, where you had to turn 270 degrees, well, you don't know if it's going forward or back.
I wonder what would happen if I hit that.
We made it to the exit.
Like the vehicle thing?
It'd probably just fail the mission and put you back on foot.
Okay. This one also has a bad habit of putting things in the air, which, I don't know, it's kind of rough. Okay, this part I remember being kind of annoying, because this one there's a lot of, like, turns you could do here. There's, like, a lot of walls. So I think this will be around here. This is right, yeah. See, this is, like, right here. This is here.
Oh, this is mean.
This one is somewhere.
Not there.
I don't know. See, yeah, I don't know. Where to go? Well, I failed, because Daxter said something. I guess I'll add that. It's more or less saying that you failed. I'll go by Jack 2 logic, because I think that's pretty fair. Yeah, that's the one that I always have issues on. It's like, where is that one? Like, usually, like I said, if you look in the direction the ring is pointing in, like when you go through it, usually you can deduce where it's at. I couldn't deduce where it was at there. And in some cases, like the one that you talked about, where I had to do like a 180, like this one, nothing really tells me, yeah, it's gonna be there, sort of thing. Oh.
Rings.
Luckily,
these look nothing like bananas.
Jack 2 and 3 weren't too bad with, like, these rings. There were a few segments that they could be a little bad, but I still feel like this is probably one of the worst sections involving these.
Like, the rings only really got rough in the 100% completion stuff with the precursor missions.
Yeah, pretty much. Or Aero Race.
Which is basically a precursor race.
Yeah.
Which you still have to go to one.
Or Aero Race. Alright. Oh, okay, I'll grab that. I keep forgetting. If you keep seeing the HUD pop up, it's because I'm pressing... Oh, wow, it was right here. It's because I keep pressing L2,
of course it was.
L2, R2, L2, because I've been playing so much Spyro 1 that I'm used to that moving the camera. No. Ooh, that was scary.
It's nothing like Spyro. Why would you go default to Spyro controls for that?
I've just been playing it too much lately. There we go.
Curse of speedrunning. You can't imagine the game's being controlled any other way, even when said controls aren't even very good. At least as far as the camera's concerned.
Yeah, the camera does turn really slow in that game. There we go. Well, that's all the Precursor Basin. I got the blues. They really are grasping for names.
They're trying.
So, alright, that is all the Precursor Basin. So, let's get our butts out of here and talk to the gambler real quick. And I guess we could... Should we do you think, not Fire Cannon, the boss specifically, and then the little between section?
How long has this part been going for?
20 minutes. This would be a good stopping point, but I could also fit it in if I really needed to.
Yeah, it's... How much do you expect to struggle on the boss? Because if you think you can beat it first or even like second,
I feel like I struggle harder than I should against it.
Oh, then probably save it then.
So
we can still talk to the people here to get those remaining orbs.
Right,
but
so I'm not going to meet us this time because this is probably going to be too short of dialogue.
Thank you for saving those moles. That's awfully good of you. Here's a power cell to help you out. Now I can get back to my research.
Yep, it's basically just like, thank you for bringing the people in the thing, or the animals in the thing. Why did the camera do that? You saw that, right?
Also, why was that scene like twice as long as the last one?
You saw that, right? Where it like flashed away for a second. That was weird.
I think it might have been trying to follow Daxter or something.
I knew that time record would fall.
And now he says, oh, I know the time record's flawed. Take the power cell. See if it happens again. Nope. Okay.
This is the more
Hey,
enclosed
do you want to be
area.
our thumbnail? He's our thumbnail now.
I get to have fun in Photoshop later trying to get rid of the HUD.
Yeah, I know. Or you could just, I guess, crop it as much as you can without it. Alright, well, in the next...
I really can't, though, because the reticle's the dead center.
The last scout fly should be over there. If it's not, then we're going to have to explore a little bit. Which is fine. So yeah, let me just make sure I have everything here. Yeah, we're in the clear. Alright, so in the next part, we're going to be finishing off the boss, or doing the boss, rather, and then probably doing the hub section, maybe the next area. We'll see. So, yeah. See you guys then.
Depends on how long it takes. Also, it's just
Chicken
toast.
tenders?
Shortage.
Ah!